I'm here with Rocco, a veteran who used to be in the Navy. I had some questions for him, and he was more than willing to answer them. I would like to share this story with you because I hope it will inspire anyone who is also going through a tough time in their life. There must have been something in your life that made you want to enlist. Can you share what that deciding factor was?
I enlisted when I was 19 years old, and I didn't have much going on for my life. I dropped out of college and I didn't have a job, and I was just looking for the next thing to get me by, and it just happened to be the military.
What was the experience like going through boot camp? Was it fun, or did you hate it?
As a whole, boot camp was fun. There were some parts of boot camp that I didn't like. The majority of it was fun because you're with 79 other people in your division, and it's just, full of camaraderie and working together to get through a stressful 2 months.
Was there ever a time that you wanted to quit, to give up?
No.
You must have had many exercises that you had to perform. What was the hardest?
It wasn't one exercise that was the hardest, but the hardest exercising we had to do was CrossFit. So like every Saturday we would go to the gym and we'd do 3 hours of CrossFit, and that was pretty tiring and exhausting.
I heard that in boot camp there are training simulations. Can you tell me what you thought was the most demanding?
The final exam was the most demanding because we were up the whole day and then we had to stay up for an additional 12 hours throughout the night. It's called battle stations, and they have this makeshift ship that they made, and you go through it doing these drills and carrying like 50-pound ammo, containers, and you're running back and forth, and you're doing this all throughout the night, all the way up to like 6 in the morning. And if you get caught sleeping or dozing off, they could set you back 2 weeks or you could fail. So that was probably the most physically demanding, just because for the lack of sleep.
What was the thought that kept you going?
My recruiter told me boot camp was 2 months, so it's like a 2-month-long video game. You just have to follow the rule and play the game, and you get by. And that's what got me through.
It must have been a relief to finally graduate after all the training you were put through. What was it like for you to graduate with your family watching you?
It felt good. It felt like, I accomplished something that wasn't easy to do. And I felt proud of myself. I felt proud that, I was able to make my parents proud and my family proud for what I have done and what I was going to do in the future by serving my country.